I get the one we go last long in my level room mansion. Anyways, welcome to another episode of Loose Talk Podcast, your favorite podcast in the world. We're recording live from Lagos,
Nigeria, not Lagos, Portugal. Sorry, my voice is cracked, ladies and gentlemen.
What happened?
Shouting at human beings will make you lose your voice.
Shouting where? Can you please be more,
There was an event and I was handling the stage, so yeah.
You want to take like hot tea or something?
I've actually taken hot tea today, but...
Yeah, but before you started recording, your voice wasn't cracked like this.
I have no idea. Maybe it's the Sprite I took, but we'll get back.
You want to take warm water?
Yeah, if you have warm water, please.
That's warm water in the bottle. You can go for that.
It's not warm.
It's not warm. It's warm now. Come on.
It's not warm. That was like scorching hot.
Sorry, my man. Lead researcher.
Hey, what's up, my people? What's the happen?
I need you to talk into the mic, though.
I'm talking into the mic, sir.
Okay, good. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm researching.
Welcome to the Loose Talk Podcast. We have Steve Dede, Osagie and AOT2 in the building.
Yep.
If I no longer like identify as Steve Dede?
Now your own business.
And whatever you identify as, you let us know, and then we'll deliver
I
it first.
identify as lead researcher.
Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah, please introduce me again.
All right, welcome to the Loose Talk Podcast. We have Steve Dede, Osagie and AOT2. You're not going to tell me what you identify as. Now, what cause the problem where we pay for this one right now? Where everything all scatter. Now this kind of nonsense you they do. Now you start this whole while where we did, where everybody they fight.
Oh my God.
Now waiting cause them. Now waiting cause this whole wala.
Right here.
Yeah. You don't know. Let's not get into.
Let's not get into
that. All right, welcome to the Loose Talk Podcast. Hope you guys are doing well. How's everybody doing?
We did.
First in-person recording in like how many months?
Yeah, in a couple of months, like 8 weeks, more than 8 weeks.
Yeah.
We're
not recording in the middle of the night, so
we've been recording very late.
Yeah.
Of late.
Bars.
Yeah, but it's good to see you guys.
Yeah,
it's just in-person recording.
Man, fuck out of here.
Yeah,
it's good to see you guys too. Let me not just be that tough guy. It's good to see you too.
What's all this tough guy?
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
It's good to see you. It's good.
He doesn't want to identify as his name. He also wants to be a tough guy.
Confused human being.
Problematic. Anyways, welcome to the podcast. I've said this like a million times already. I'm just excited to be here. Another episode, another banger.
Yeah.
Baby, calm down. That's the next thing. After another banger,
number one song in the world.
It has to be Baby, Calm Down.
Is it the number one song in the world?
Highest like, Afrobeat stream song.
It went number 3 on Billboard, right?
Yeah.
Was it number 3?
Yeah, it was number 3.
That's crazy, bro.
Selena Gomez is just crazy over that record. Yesterday she was on Instagram Live. She put up Instagram story. She was on a yacht. She was listening to the record. I'm like, this guy, so you like this song, bro.
When last she reached number 3?
Who's that? Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez. That she was
it's
actually
just
all
promo
sexy.
now.
She she packed it in like this.
She packed what?
Selena Gomez is one of those funny people that doesn't age.
She packed her boobs like they can't snap one picture.
What is she like?
Wow.
Is it her? Can we add Ariana Grande to that list as well?
Yeah. Now that's not maturing. Now that's not maturing for a long time.
Yeah, she looks very, very young. Yeah, shout out to them.
Like,
the record is big.
I don't know what even prompted it. Like about a month ago, she just put up this post thanking Rema for, You saw
it's a big record now.
Eh?
It's a big record.
It's a big record.
Has she ever got that number?
Aya thinks it's something else.
Number 3 record in America.
It's
I know this will have, but bad on it now. Come
it's
on.
promo, yeah. It's part of the promo, yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is that her highest chart?
That's not her highest chart. She has like one number 1. She has like 2 number 2s. But I think this is like these are most.
Yeah, but it's high up there.
Yeah, it's high up there. Number 3.
She's 31 years old.
Yeah, she's 31. But
she has been. Can you help me check how old Ariana Grande is?
Okay.
Let me confirm her Billboard status.
You see, lead researcher putting in work.
Yeah, I mean now.
How old is Ariana Grande?
30.
Ariana Grande is 30.
Yeah.
Wow. It means we're just getting old, guys.
Obviously, now nobody ages backwards.
We're just getting old, which is a good thing. It's better than being dead.
Anything's better than being dead.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. How was your week, guys?
No, usual in the land of Lagos, nothing much doing. Reading books, definitely. Sha.
Which book?
I read a book about Mad Max, the last one, oral story of Mad Max and how it was created. So it was actually very dope.
Okay, and what was the one thing you learned from that book?
That the director is a madman. It took him like 20 years to get the movie made. Then it also took him like 2 years to shoot the film.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was hard work. Very, very hard work.
How was the mainland block party yesterday?
We thank God, the devil wanted to show his face, but we're happy. It didn't rain, first of all. Shout out to everybody who came. Shout out to the artist who fainted as well now. We thank God that he didn't go from there. So yeah, it was good. It was a good event. Working with Nigerians will kill you. Will make you age faster.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I think an artist fainting on stage at a show is a good thing for the show.
And the artist?
For the show. I don't know about the artist because he fainted. I don't know.
It was not good for me because
but it's good for the show.
It wasn't good.
The show will get the most press they've ever had.
It wasn't good for me because when he failed, I thought it was part of the show for like 2 seconds. They were like, yo, security, I beg.
Security, do your job.
But working with Nigerians is a challenge. It's an extreme sport.
Working with Nigerians?
Yeah.
How do you mean? Like, go into it.
Please. First of all, you beg to perform. You are literally on your knees to perform. Okay, you are a good artist. Come and perform.
But you already have like a set list now. So why are people begging? You know the people who want to perform.
No, I'm saying just before the whole set list, everything's created. Like,
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So, did they call you on your phone?
Oh, down.
Has your phone number leaked?
Oh, since God knows when. I don't cast for the streets.
How many phone lines do you have?
I only have one, unfortunately.
You have two. I have two of your lines.
That one is dead.
Okay.
That second one is dead.
But my call is always ringing.
I don't know. I don't pick up. So
okay, so if someone picks up, I just hear.
Oh, Manana, yo.
I just hear someone from the north. Wait, sorry. Before we go ahead, I don't know if we've ever addressed this on this podcast.
No.
But why the fuck do people call you from the north and you have to tell them wrong number? Why do they always misdial you? And every time it's always from the north. Why?
I haven't today. It's one of the mysteries of this world. Honestly,
the guy will just say, Ibrahim Yamata. I'm like, dude.
And they'll call like 3 or 4 times because they didn't understand.
Mine is worse because maybe the person starts with Salam Alaikum. Me, I will say, Malaikum Salam. The guy will not think, yeah, this is the guy. You not continue the conversation. Now then everything is scattered. I'm like, bro.
Jude suffered that thing for
me, bro.
Jude suffered that thing for like 4 years.
Every week, Jude will receive it in the office, and it's usually in the office every week.
He received a call from another.
I think his number, like there's his number is similar to a generator, someone who sells generator. So it's usually generator related. Yeah.
Jude has blocked.
Jude don't block all the time.
But see, in every problem I see a solution. What's the solution there?
You should start generator business.
Yeah. Yeah,
Jude, you know.
Jude, it's not too late if you're still receiving those phone calls.
Buy a few mechanos here and there. You don't start.
That's true.
I wouldn't say start from the small generators. Mechano is a huge investment, my brother.
Yeah. Generator a good business now, considering how fuel is expensive.
I heard people are going electric now.
Considering how fuel is expensive, I'm not
what
sure.
What is the alternative?
Those electric
the alternative is a gas enabled generator, like the generators that use gas
powered by gas.
Yeah, powered by gas. That's what's happening now.
But that's what people are converting them. Have they started shipping those type of generators?
Maybe the next set of generators.
Or is it just a phone call to China?
Yeah, it's easily.
Did you see that car that exploded that had gas at the back? That is powered by gas.
The car.
Nigeria, yeah.
Yeah, the car was powered by gas.
That just poof. Yeah, made off.
You see those gas powered generators? I dey fear, man.
Even me, but the guys keeps insisting that nothing. Even the cylinder is in the end, you'll be fine, bro. I'm never using it anyway, so you know.
And solar is expensive.
It's
not an alternative.
And people who didn't invest early in it now is expensive. You know.
Yeah.
I remember when I was crying, I'm begging everybody, inverter solar, please do it.
It's almost like they didn't want to. And you know the crazy thing, when they do it, it's like they've seen the light and they're like, why didn't I do this all the time?
Exactly.
I mean, back then.
You know, and I really don't like when I just keep talking about something. Osage was the first one to use inverter, and he just mentioned it once in the office, and I did it. Like, I didn't even need any.
You know, that's why I like Steve, right? I just tell Steve, see, XYZ.
Exactly.
Try it out.
Easily.
And he tries it out. At least 90% he tries it out.
Easily.
I have friends who I try to convince.
Yeah.
And it's very frustrating for me.
Human beings.
Because I'm trying to help. Do you understand? I see that this thing can help you. And they're insistent on not being helped.
Yeah.
So you just have to let it go.
You just have to let it go, yeah.
And then they arrive.
Later.
And then you're just looking at them.
Moment of clarity.
It's annoying. See, Nigerians are annoying. I'll tell you. Do you know, so by the way, segue, right? Do you know the best time to get the true nature and the true feelings and the truth out of a Nigerian?
When?
Do you know when? When the Nigerian is never going to meet you again. And do you know where?
Where?
At the airport.
Oh.
I'm telling you, if you meet a Nigerian at the airport, you'll never meet again. He'll tell you the truth. He'll tell you, people need to be killed. People I've met Nigerians who I'm never going to meet again because we're meeting at the airport.
Yeah, with the most honest takes.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's the word. If you want the most honest takes from a Nigerian, meet a Nigerian at the airport.
At the airport.
And I swear to God, the political takes.
Yeah. It doesn't reflect what people,
bro,
like what you see on
some
the
of the most bigoted takes.
Yeah.
And they're just being as honest as possible. And they're not even cuddling or shying. No. They're not even packing. No. They are literally telling you. And they're like, okay, all right, man. So, bye.
Bye-bye. Later. Yeah, go.
See you when we see you.
Talking about the airport, I took a flight, right? And something annoyed me.
What?
And it's very petty, but the thing annoyed the fuck out of me. I was on the aisle, right? And my seat was 26A. And I got to 25A and I was very tired. I thought 25A was 26A. So there was a man sitting at the window. My 26A was window flight. I always check in early and choose my seats. I'm very fond of that thing. So I see him sitting at I see him sitting at the seat I think is my seat, right? So I say, oh, hello, sir. I think he's like maybe Moroccan or something. That's my seat. I was like, he looks at me. I'm like, no. I'm like, that's my seat. It's like 26A. I'm like, no, 25A. Oh, I look at it. I'm like, oh, apologies. I'm so sorry about that. The guy's like, no problem. It's fine. So I'm like, okay, good. Then I get behind him. I sit down and I was like, he looks back and said, it's been a long day. I'm like, man, yeah. Then he keeps quiet for like 5 seconds and says, everybody makes mistakes. And I just want to tell him, well, hold on there, sir. Like, can you just chill? What is with all these follow-up takes? Can you just shut it? But it was an elderly man, so I just let it
Maybe wanted to strike convo with you, don't know.
I'm not having any conversation.
Oh, sorry.
And then the lady behind me, was just singing. So they might see those songs.
That's a jam, though.
Bro, let me tell you, people like Omale, Rema, like this generation of Afrobeat artists, their songs have traveled.
Bro, it's to the world.
Their songs have traveled. It's amazing. Amazing just meeting people, singing your songs, like songs from Nigeria. This never happened back then now. That's power of the internet, by the way. Not just, the industry blowing up or whatever. It's the power of the internet. Because how are you going to consume all that shit? It's from the internet. So, Ayo, week was good. Boom, boom, boom. Please, Steve, put your phone on silent.
Lead researcher.
Which alert is he getting? It's not like he has Google alert.
It's a live you right now. You don't know.
Okay.
You see the
I see the dynamic.
You don't just think I'm again.
Sending salary on Sunday night is wild, sha.
Bro, those ones are the lifesavers. Those are the extra time.
Today's 30th. Salary don't finish now.
That's the extra time.
Today's 30th. Salary don't finish.
Salary don't finish by the 30th.
Yeah.
Why?
Bro, is this what it is?
Now, wow. So, Steve, how was your week?
My week is good. Put in a lot of work as usual. And that's it.
What was anything happened? Anything interesting?
Not really.
Surprising?
Not really.
Annoying?
I just something made me just discover how versatile being a journalist can make you be. I did something. I wrote some I wrote some letters. I drafted something for someone, and the person like, how do you know these things? I'm like, man,
it's our work.
I was like, easy work. Like it is what it is. It
is what it is.
Yeah. So that was just like my highlight of the week. Like the person just asked me, like, how do you know all these things? Like, I'm like, bro,
I don't write.
I don't write at all. And also being a lead researcher, you know,
No, God.
like it fits into the, you know.
You spoilt it. Spoilt the whole damn thing.
Yeah, my week is good. I couldn't play football on Saturday because it rained. You know, that's the lead. But yeah, I'm good. Ready to go for another new week. Let's
Ready
go.
to go. You're pumped.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
You're pumped.
How was
Ready
your
to
week?
go. My week was good. I'm doing some studying and it was quite interesting. There's nothing like studying and actually understanding
Yeah.
and
What you mean?
enjoying.
Yeah.
Enjoying. Bro, you don't do some kind of courses where you just struggle through this shit. It's just
yeah,
like,
it's
oh,
annoying.
fuck.
But it's, you know.
You know.
The thing about studying is it's exciting because you're just seeing things that you didn't know before. Like, wow. You know? And it makes you excited for what's coming. You know? So yeah, it's good. That's good.
Yeah, like the insights, right?
The insights that
and
you
then
get, yeah.
the immediate application of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get. Well, speaking about lead researcher and all of that, we all received an email or a message
No.
from a young
Massive attack.
from a gentleman,
Yeah.
right? Did you guys receive the email?
Yes, I did.
I did.
You did receive the email.
Yes.
Was it not the one I sent the screenshot to the
Yeah,
group?
I got it.
Okay, I received the email as well. Well, not an email. It's actually an Instagram DM, right?
No, I said that's a DM and I got it on an email.
You got it as an email.
Yes.
How did you find
How
your
did you
email?
find your email?
I think my email is, I think it's on my Instagram bio.
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
So the young man sent an email as well.
Okay. So you are now that you received it twice, you are the one that is
What?
supposed to like give us.
Anyways, the guy says, "What an excellent podcast you guys have at Loose Talk. I love what you guys are doing. Giants. I'm writing with regards to an issue that calls for national concern. It appears that the original version of M.I. Abaga and DJ Neptune's 123 Hip Hop is nowhere to be found on streaming platforms. I'm not talking about the remix with Dagreen and Neto C. I'm referring to the one with M.I. and DJ Neptune alone. I've come to the realization that you guys are the only ones with the resources to find this jam and direct me on where to find it.
Only
When you do find it, please play it on the pod, followed by the remix, and make a review. It means a lot to me.
Oh.
Much grateful for the work that you do. My lead researcher, can you now please follow up? Have you been able to find it?
Yeah, I delegated the tax to someone else.
What do you to delegate what? Delegate what?
This is fucked up.
Fraud.
This is fucked up.
To someone else.
So the lead researcher didn't do the work.
No, I
and
just
you claim
delegated.
to
I
be
just
the lead
delegated.
researcher.
I just delegated. Being a lead researcher, part of being a lead researcher is also knowing the strength of people, knowing that this person can do the job better than you. So you just hand over the job to
I don't
someone else. Yeah,
understand.
that's also part of being a lead
You are a
researcher.
fraud.
Understanding people's strength
You are a fraud.
and weaknesses. Yeah.
Well,
But I want to say that the remix has one of M.I. Baga's best ever verses, like verse ever, like one of top 10 for me.
so I'll tell you something.
Yeah,
Right, the original version
I know the original version.
is, in my opinion,
Yeah.
this is me.
Yeah.
I prefer the original version to
I
the
do.
remix.
Me too.
The remix just blew up because Dagreen had
Dagreen.
passed away.
Yeah.
Right.
And Neto was
And
big also.
this was the first collaboration between MI and Neto.
Neto's
and
verse
then
was
put
also
a
crazy.
Dagreen record on, a
Yeah.
Dagreen verse on it. That's why the thing blew up. But the first version is my shit. And as being the true lead researcher,
No, don't do that. Don't do
Thank
that.
you.
Don't do that. You're not the true lead researcher.
being the true lead
Oh my yeah,
researcher,
jam, man.
I found the record. Steve, you are now my junior lead researcher. You are now my junior lead
I
researcher.
delegated the tax to you. Does not mean.
I found the record, guys. So, Mr. Gideon War of
It's not
Africa.
hard to find.
Yep. Yep.
There's the lions.
So Neptune was going to release a mixtape called Ever Blazing a Mixtape. Never released it.
Microphone testing. Is there any question? I'm the most interesting, the best
Vintage,
things, the best
man.
things. Cardiac arresting, you're chesting. Lyrically molesting the rest, and the rest have no resting. Listen, I'm the rapper ladies are requesting. I'm the dude, these other dudes suggesting that the other dudes listen too. Cause I got my crew and my mission is to violate the status quo. The baddest bro I am. 5 mic material, flow magisterial, microphone imperial, spreading like a venereal. Rappers know me very well, I aerial assault the stereo, dominate scenario. Cause I am a serial killer with impeccable wordplay, incredible. Mr. At the pinnacle, son of the evangelical. Critics say no more critical or ridicule the mythical rapper who covered the spiritual and the political. Always inevitable, stick it to the principle. Keep the flow mystical, keep the swagger visible. Every day's a festival, rocking with the best of all rappers. I keep rising like these other rappers' cholesterol. Welcome to the everlasting, sound blasting, action packed interaction with the captain. Neptune, let tunes in the atmosphere with raps most feared, Mr. Smack Foes.
Thank you very much, Mr. MI. Now let's play the remix.
Bro.
Judah Baga.
I know, yeah. Son of my headphones.
MI's verse on this song is crazy.
It's the remix, baby. I got MI on the remix. They don't see where you at.
Guys, listen to the rap.
We're going in, baby. DJ Neptune. M.I. Made C. I know you already know what time it is. Place in the mixtape. Tell them haters they should fix face.
1, 2, lift off, judging by me claw. It's about time Neptune popped it off. Me grin, Super C, grab the mic, grip lock. Ticked off a couple rappers last year, piss off. Every time I spit cough, Facebook cheat talk. Even Twitter bitter spitter jump on me cock. Little kids thinking that they fly, you're a peacock. Wanna shoot at these pretenders, I'm so Hitchcock. You're just a substitute, the game already kicked off. Talk about the boy am like again get slipped off. But me no fret, no, me no get no pair. Your flow is bare, rhymes got nowhere. And I klepto the game in a slow year. M.I. bald like he got no hair. Prager, he doesn't tire, he got no spare. And Neptune is the man for the whole year. Oh yeah, we never stop until it grow clear. To everybody sitting down in your road chair. I'm a barren avocado tree, no bear. I'm a military soldier. I'm the rapper that the rappers that you know fair. Run around, flow lyrics so dope, yeah. Facebook appeal, ladies wanna poke, yeah. And it's over.
1, 2, 3. C on the MIC. Let's see the wheels of steel. Best alliance in hip hop. 1, 2, 3. C on the MIC.
Are we hearing this? Are we listening to this? No, I don't do it. Yeah, I don't do it. Hip hop.
Do you know why you guys prefer the original to the remix?
Why?
You know that thing when something is so popular, I just think it's mainstream. No.
No.
Let me just
Exactly
keep
like
the novelty of that one that people have not heard. That's just what is worrying people. Bro, what am I doing on this remix?
Everybody's not the only one on the remix.
Bro, even the Netasi verse too was crazy too.
You try.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's nice, right? Doing a review. But you are the lead researcher and not the reviewer.
Yes.
Right? However,
who is the lead reviewer?
is Ayo now?
Let's go. Ayo, give it to us.
I mean,
That was a better.
yeah,
MI
he
version
already
was a better
assigned it to
version.
you and you've already delivered it. That's where we're playing.
MI's version was definitely better.
But yeah, shout
The
out
remix
to...
was more impactful, but the first one was better.
Yeah.
Okay,
Shout out
so...
to Neptune.
This was my tune in Agba in 2011 Lagos NYC camp.
Yeah,
I was jamming this song almost every day. The remix anyway. So
nice.
love it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into fan mail.
Let's do it.
This is
there any
from...
special shout out to the lead researcher and the family
I
today?
beg. Move on.
Did anybody give me a special shout out?
To be very honest, no.
Giants, we have to start doing better, please. You have to start
I'm deleting any
appreciating.
email that anybody just...
When you just search out,
I'm just delete out. You understand? Delete, expunge. You know what they call acid wash.
tear it away from the internet.
That's what I'm doing with the email. It will never exist. All right, this is from Steph. Great guys. Met Osags at Nest Hub in Yaba. Really cool guy. Quick question. Any plans to bring our girl OGs, Bad Girl Mo and Just Finesse was popping?
What's popping?
I miss the feminine energy. Keep up the good work. Shout out to Steph. I remember you, Steph. How you doing?
They say you're a cool guy.
I am a cool guy, actually.
All right. It's true.
I'm a cool guy. You know, I've suffered, though. Let me explain to you, right? Like, my personality before people meet me, publicly, people think I'm just like one crazy, wicked person.
Yeah.
Then they meet me in person, and everyone's like, oh, you're a very cool person.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am cool all the time. They're like, no, you're not cool all the time. Yeah, I saw what you did the other time, when you told me.
On Only Truth.
Only
You didn't get the joke when you said the Neptune.
No, I didn't get it. You said it.
I said it now.
Okay.
I said Only Truth.
In-house joke.
It's an
Only
in-house
truth.
joke, but let's put the joke out. So I used to host a show called Facts Only, right? Ayo and I actually. You used to host a show called Facts Only.
Facts Only is very important to us because I hosted it too. I co-hosted it too.
You also became a co-host of Facts Only at some point, right? So DJ Neptune is passing in front of the office. I think he's staying lucky at the time, and he sees me, winds down, Osags. And backstory with DJ Neptune, we all grew up in like Ikpaja area. I grew up in Ikpaja. I grew up in Ikpaja. I used to go to Ray Power, back then, blah, blah, blah. So he's like, Osags, how you doing? Bro, your show, Only Truth. Only Truth. And I'm like, no,
God bless you.
Only Truth.
Do I mess up?
But how long did it take you to realize it was Facts Only that I was talking about? Like, did it take you?
I think by the time he had driven by.
That's when you started thinking
Yeah,
about
because
it.
I was just like, am
Only
I also going to bust this bubble? He feels very happy.
Very passionate
He
about
did some
it.
lead researching.
So false leads.
You
I don't
understand?
collect shots again.
And then he's the only truth. And I'm like, at least you love the show. So, hey, man.
It's fine.
You know, it's like those kind of artists you meet or those fans you meet and they're talking about one of the tracks of an album, but it's off another album, but they don't know. They just
Yeah,
mix
to me,
it.
someone has come to talk about Loose Talk. I was talking about 2, 3, 4 essentials.
Really?
And I still played along.
Still moved along.
Yeah, I still played
I
along.
don't understand. What is it?
The person was actually apparently talking about Loose Talk, but he was saying 2, 3, 4 essentials.
Okay, well, I was talking about.
So I was
Loose
talking
Talk.
about Ayo's podcast, but he thought
It
maybe,
happened,
so
and
he
same
missed it
universe.
up. But I'm like, so I was just playing along, like, yeah, cool. I didn't even bother to correct him or I just moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. All right,
I
man.
met
So
the
the
guy.
question:
I
Are
met the
we
guy
bringing?
ShopRite.
Okay.
I went to shop with my.
Do you see how nice it is when you actually speak into the microphone?
Yeah, I know. I knew it's nice. Very, very nice. Yeah.
God damn mercy.
This guy annoys me.
Remember that that shop card, that ShopRite card I wanted to sell on the group one time. Tried selling it for like 2 weeks. Nobody bought. I can't go use that shop. When I was shopping, that was when the guy came. I was like, 2, 3, 4 essentials. I'm like, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I
Nice
got
one.
I
You
got
shopped right.
Yeah, I shopped right.
I actually have one with Spa that I've not finished spending.
But I use it too.
It didn't expire, though.
It expires. Mine was a year.
Hey,
actually.
I'll go and use it tomorrow.
Yeah, you have to go and use it.
All right, so the question is Bad Girl More and Just Finesse.
Yeah, we can do it.
I saw Jess yesterday. She's looking good.
Yeah? How's
Yeah.
Jess doing?
She's cool. She's on a photography pin now. So
One day she was asking what's popping on Instagram. I'm like, your skin. Your skin is popping, Jess.
This
Your
guy's just
skin.
looking for Jameson.
I'm looking for Jameson. Jameson
Just
black.
looking for Jameson.
Oh, she even came with that. That's why she even came. She came with Jameson.
Well, they give it to me for this podcast. It's
Just
okay.
go
It's
Jameson.
fine. It's
In the
fine.
apple, in the apple.
Jess, if you're listening, one more bottle. You know how we do it.
One more time. We gonna celebrate.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from Ella. Ella says, hello, Loose Talk fam. Hi. I hope y'all have been well. I wanted to speak briefly about the Ask the Giants mail from last week. I want to let... This would be crazy if this is the person who is withholding sex. This would be crazy. This would be fucking crazy, guys.
Mad.
Anyways, I want to let you guys know that you read that mail and replied that mail as men.
Oh, so I identify as a man now.
Yeah, no.
What do you want to get to do?
All right. In my opinion, if a woman who used to be sexually active changes the way the woman if a woman who used to be sexually active changes the way the woman in that mail suddenly changed, it's most likely two things. One, she doesn't want the relationship anymore and she doesn't know how to end it.
Oh.
Two, she's hoping he proposes so she can move from girlfriend to wife status.
Which email was this again? Was this the...
That guy that
Yes,
said
Giant,
this
the guy that-
babe became spiritual.
Okay.
Right, it says a typical Nigerian Christian woman will not deny her husband sex, So that guy is not being real, saying that he wants to marry her, but is skeptical because of the fasting situation. I promise you that if he proposes and marries her, he will get all the sex back. My 2 cents do. Warm regards, Ella. Ella.
Ella.
You know why I so much related to that mail was because I've had a conversation. I've seen it happen with, I'm a church boy now.
Yes.
I'm a worker.
Police,
so my
Holy
fellow
police,
guy,
Holy police.
my
Holy
fellow
police.
guy in church, right? My fellow guy in my department.
Anytime I say holy police, you need to put like a siren or something.
My fellow guy in my department, he confided in me that my wife has gone Mommy Gio, and
his wife, not wife to
yeah,
be.
of course, his own wife. His own wife. That's why he came to me and said, my wife has gone to that Gio and Mommy Gio, and it's affecting. We can't get freaky anymore, bro. And
Did he say it in those actual words?
Yes, now. No, he didn't say freaky.
You do such as adding his own.
Just put in. The guy just basically saying, bro, I'm not seeing much action just because she's always in that, she's always in the spirit. And I'm like, bro,
that vibe.
I'm like, bro, it's not too much of a bad problem to have, but just look for ways to like,
If you say sexual pick in this place again, I beg. Don't be that sex without picking.
My ear is tired. But I'm saying the truth now. If you read the last newsletter, there's scientific proof there. Like I quoted science.
Who are the specimens they use?
They didn't use the robot demons.
If they use people that have eaten mayonnaise in their small, they don't know.
So like I'm just saying that what Ella is saying might be true, but me, I've seen it happen in real time. Like I've seen it happen in real life where a guy is complaining that my wife has gone spiritual and I'm not getting much action. So Ella, it happens,
So Ella, I want to ask. So you want the babe to emotionally blackmail the guy into marriage? Okay.
Yeah, it happen now.
It's fine.
I don't agree with Ella.
I don't agree with Ella.
I don't agree.
Ella
says
now everybody should know where they preach am.
Ella says it's most likely 2 things. One, she doesn't want the relationship anymore, and she doesn't know how to end it.
We're not saying Ella is wrong. We're just saying we don't agree. Ella might be right, but we just don't agree. Yeah.
So
I don't think a woman will say she's fasting and she's praying and goes more spiritual if she doesn't want the relationship anymore and she doesn't know how to end it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
On the other hand, Ella is a woman.
Yeah, Ella know the game. You should know the game past us.
The cover.
That's true. This is a very nice point that you just made. Ella,
they feel you.
Ella, they feel. Ella, now that you mentioned it like that,
I don't want to know nothing there.
Then Ella's second, most likely thing is she's hoping he proposes so she can move from girlfriend to wife.
I take that. I believe that one too.
Yeah, wait, this is crazier than the first one.
It is, but it happens.
It happens.
Holding the cookie to make sure that.
So I'm not gonna knock you again until you marry me.
Yes. Now.
They're staying together.
They're living in sin. Yes, now. If the thing really hook you,
see that's my that's also my problem with Nigerian, like with Christianity, with religion. Like if you want to go in. If you don't want to go in, don't go in. You can't be saying that you are spiritual and you are staying with a man that you're not married to.
Come on.
So where is the spirituality? Like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't align.
Spirits don't affect rents now.
It's all nuanced. It's all nuanced.
It's not nuanced. Yeah?
It's nuanced now.
You understand what I'm saying?
But it depends.
No, Osagie, you can see, bro. If you want to go in. If you be spiritual,
if you want to be holy police,
if you want to be holy police, be holy police.
You understand? No collect.
That's a sticker.
No, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like I don't like it, right?
Yeah.
If you know that you are going full into something,
go
just
100%.
embody that thing 100%. You can't be forming. You can't be saying you are spiritual. You won't be sleeping with your boyfriend, and you are staying in the same house.
Or sleeping on the same bed.
Guess what? When you are getting married in church, you are going to lie that you're not staying in the same house. Because the church is going to. The church is
it's a red flag.
It's a red flag for the church.
My brother. I understand what you are saying, but the economic reality is
then you should know that,
how much house rent is.
Osage, you should know that the economic reality is a factor. Then baby girl, open the leg now.
No, but I still have to be spiritual. Spiritual.
Ginger.
You know, that's even the red flag for me. You can't be spiritual and be staying in a man's house and you're not married.
Go to your house.
If you don't knock, they go your house.
Yeah, they go your house.
What's the talk? What's the happen here?
Yes,
I say there's no house to go to. Economic reality.
There's house. Go to church. They always open the door for homeless people. Go there.
I don't like it. You guys are not. Think about it.
Ella, you not something you talk.
Ella, you don't
scatter everywhere.
You know that you're talking to guy, man. They don't really guys or top knacks for this Lagos. I don't know.
Hell, I don't spoil the whole
If
matter.
like talk say you see vision, say you saw Virgin
I don't
Miracle.
even reason this thing somehow
this
now.
same thing, this same problem where they talk. We talked this thing earlier today of
Yeah.
another person.
Yeah.
Babe, no give person cookie. She ended up not going to North America.
That's true.
The cookie can expire.
That's not America.
The cookie can expire. Yeah, if
The cookie can't expire.
yeah, now NAFDAC just cancel the
Make cookie no expire for your hand.
Yeah.
What does it gain? What does it gain? What does it profit
the cookie
babe?
expires?
Do you
That's
understand?
true.
To hold all the cookies in the world,
And
the
they
cookie not
expire.
expire.
It can expire. We go sell out too.
You know, as well, expiry date can't day.
Can't do. You go try me win now.
Nobody go on control the cookie.
Oh God.
I beg go.
Yeah.
Please, oh.
Give up the cookie, please.
Give up the cookie.
Please. Please. We need it.
Give up the cookie, secure the empire.
Yeah. Quickly, sharply.
Look at that. What did Kunesta do for Bible?
Oh God.
Anyways, let's move to the next mail. This is from Kelly. Hello, Giants. I'm Kelly, and this is my first email. I discovered the pod when a friend gisted me about the Emma and Baga episode back then. A few weeks later, I saw a tweet that the City Boys are back, and I joined the community when you guys returned, and I've enjoyed each episode. Osas, please, first of all,
You've triggered him.
First of
God, thank you very much. I love this
of
meal.
all-
I love this meal. Thank
first
you.
of all,
Keep it up.
first things first.
I Papa.
Do not call me Osas. Okay? First things first. Anyway, he
God.
said, let Steve breathe.
That's it, bro. Let me breathe. Thank you. I love this guy.
About the last one laughing show. I don't understand what you said.
Hello, show.
LOL.
The basketball
Prime.
one.
Basketball show on Prime.
Oh, okay. About the
Talk
last
about
one
that.
laughing show, I feel it's too early to judge the kind of show. They are funny, even the skit makers are. I look forward to listen to more dope episodes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace.
Kelly, thank you. Bye-bye.
Kelly Chaos.
Osas, read me now. Why you do like this?
Okay, you come on. Anyways, this is from Yvonne.
Nelson.
That'd be wild.
That'll be crazy. Hello all, I've been a loyal Loose Talk Giant since day one, and I'm happy you guys are back. The episode space has seriously been lacking great content. I listened to your first episode back and it resonated with me so much, hence my request. My father is a retired sports journalist with years of experience and vast knowledge. He's a sports writer, historian, commentator, and administrator. He has served as the chairman of the Nigerian Tennis Federation and president of the African Tennis. Has also served on the Olympic and Davis Cup committees, as well as interviewed Muhammad Ali twice.
I know who you're talking about.
I mean, like, he pretty much has a story for everything and has damn near met everyone. I really appreciated when you guys said Nigeria robs the citizens of a chance to live their passions.
Yeah.
My dad is one of the few people that has been able to do that. He's currently the author of 2 books documenting Nigerian sporting history from 1950 to date. I would really love for you guys to have him on. I think it would be a great way to share knowledge generationally, as well as save me from having to buy a Father's Day present this year.
You go back.
LOL. Kind regards, Yvonne.
Ivan, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's
do it. Hit us up.
I have lots of questions. I know he's like who she's talking about.
Oh, you know who she's talking
I know
about.
I know
We'll set it up. All right, man. Let's go into another one. Oh, we have an Ask the Giant. Excited. Anyways, I'll read that later. This is from Cool MD. Please, I'd like to be referred as Cool MD here. Okay. All right.
All right.
It's okay. No
You
problem.
identify as Cool MD.
Yeah.
Good.
Giants. Happy to know the podcast is back after the break. I'd like you all to know that I am an ardent follower and listener of the podcast. Started following this podcast in 2017 when work moved from PH City to Accra, Ghana. I was away from family and home, but Loose Talk kept me updated on trends then. Shout out to you. Life happened and I jackpot to Yankee.
Japa one time.
Okay, life happened and I jackpot to Yankee finally to unite with my wifey and kids in 2020. That's so nice to hear. We're living our lives in a small city, Covington, Louisiana, about 45 minutes from New Orleans. And I just discovered you guys are back online. I love the good content you're throwing out. I have a lot to catch up on the old content from February 2023, as they've since kept me updated as I do my 45 minutes road trip to work from Monday to Friday. Shout out to AOT2, Osagie, and Steve. I thought Steve would have jackpot to Canada, as he was one of the people that made me rationalize to quit my job back in Ghana and leave for Yankee. Happy the move paid off. I just wanted to let you guys know we're listening, so please keep the podcast coming. Point to note, guys, please use less of the F word on the episodes. Thanks,
Okay,
guys.
We'll try. Thank you very much. We'll try.
Do we use the F word?
We've reduced it. We've reduced it like way.
Bro.
We've reduced it.
I think I'm the one that says more. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sorry.
Compared to the first iteration of the stock.
The first iteration were wild.
Wild.
No, everything went. Everything went.
Anything went, man.
Everything went down.
Conspiracy theories, crazy shit, hot takes,
And stuff.
everything.
Yeah.
Dark jokes.
Everything went on that first one.
Oh god.
Okay, what a time to be alive.
Yeah, all the time, bro. I
Yeah,
remember
but shout out to you.
We were talking about Bible.
Hey, we don't just talk about Bible
No,
stuff.
me, I like the Bible angles. Yeah,
right.
they're very
Bible.
nice. Let me tell you something. Okay, shout out to you, Cool MD, and shout out to you reuniting with your wifey and kids. There's nothing as beautiful as that. You know, living in Louisiana, I would love to. And please, if you can write again, just tell us your experience living as a Nigerian man in Louisiana. I would like to know how that is.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something now.
Bible.
See, the Bible can be consumed better if you just like.
If you're not serious about it.
It's not about not being not serious about it, but like it always feels very mystic and very, very unrelatable.
Very spiritual.
It's not even spiritual, it's just very mystic and unrelatable, and it's unrelatable, that's the word. If you can take those stories and make them relatable, I think more people would read the Bible.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. All right, one more, and then we go into our lead researchers' points for today. Anonymous, please. My giants. I got hail strong men first.
Good.
First of all,
I
I'm not a
collect
strong man.
I beg.
Whatever context.
Maybe we know which kind of context. I beg.
Let me just say it like this: I'm a cis male. I'm a
Yeah.
cis male.
cis male hetero straight.
Oh,
You know,
God.
no, I'm not strong, oh.
I strong die. I know where I come from. Delta, South.
Okay.
I'm strong.
Okay.
I collect them.
I don't collect anything. I did like as I did. I beg.
This guy's not gonna kill me.
Yeah. Before I start, please, I don't like how you guys are bullying Steve. What the?
Exactly,
I
bro,
almost said the
man.
F word again.
But I love.
What do you mean?
Bro. I love
This one is on South.
this week's emails. That good. Are really good people. Good peoples.
You know what's happening? This guy is building an army.
It's really
More like a cult.
A toxic fan base.
Yeah,
Man.
that's what's going on.
Shout out to her. He said, "This is my army," but he forms. He pretends as if he's not, but he is in the army. He's in the lead researcher army. Shout out to her.
Do you know what's happening?
LRA.
He's building a cult,
Really a cult.
and I'm seeing the signs. And we have to do something.
Steve Beef.
It's too late.
And the next one was no Telegram.
And you know the funny thing? They give him excuse. They give him excuses. See what this man is saying? I said first it was forming him to introduce himself. Like how am I forcing you to introduce yourself?
I don't want to. Like
It's proper procedure, Steve.
He said first it was forcing him to introduce himself. Then he's not the lead researcher.
Exactly.
Why they hate? Steve, don't worry, we dare your back.
That's it, bro.
This is why Nigeria is the way it
It
is.
is, man. We
Anyways,
case him.
I'm a very old listener of the podcast, from the Pulse era to Jess to Moni. I've been here, and I would like to say the evolution has been crazy. Now be this. Cannot believe how far you guys have come. Congratulations on all the successes, and cheers to many more. Even though y'all don't like to talk too much about the successes, I can tell from the change in mindset, even the tone in your voices. Money good though.
So where's the money, please? Where's the money?
There was one day I was driving. So I think someone said something on a podcast I was listening to. And I remember the opinion I had about that thing like 5 years ago or 7 years ago. And I remember, I know the opinion I have now.
You
I
don't
just said,
change.
God will punish perverts. I said, God will
Just said
punish.
it loud. Anyways, Steve, I was the one that sent you a DM asking why y'all never spoke about the basket mouth and AY drama. I wanted to hear
that's
about
true.
you. I wanted to hear your guy's point of view.
Yeah.
But that one don't pass. You want to
That's
give?
true.
You wanna
AY
give
is my
feedback?
guy. That's why I decided to like stay away from it. I think both of them are not saying the truth, like publicly. They've not said what is really
disturbing to them.
Yeah, because for especially AY to, especially from basket mouth's like point of view, because AY has come out to like really piece up, like has tried to like really settle the whole thing. Saw him in the club and went to meet him and say, "Guy, how far now?" And Basketball looked at him and said, I don't forgive.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, he said, I'm a beast. I don't forgive. That's what
he said.
That's what he said. That's what basketball
It's similar to something I saw on Instagram recently.
Yeah.
Modine put up like a video. I think he has like a new music video.
Yeah.
So someone in the comment section says, Modine, you should actually collaborate with Ghetto Dumodu Black on a track. He's one of the hottest, blah, blah, blah. And Modine just replied, no.
Classic Modu.
Yeah, so I think from Basketball's point of view, I'm not sure he's really open about what is making him really angry.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just more than what they've talked about publicly. So that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, back to the mail. By the way, this Afrobeat to the world thing get as it be. I was at Davido's concert in Toronto, and the level of disorganization and chaos was out of this world. It was my first Davido concert ever. Performance so mediocre, almost like he hasn't grown since Damiduro or whatever his first song is. Nah, bro, I don't know what you experienced. And I wouldn't place the disorganization on the artist, because we also know how this thing goes. To put a lot of context in, they book an artist to come and perform, right? The organizers are totally different. It's not his tour, like,
It's his tour.
So
That Davido's Toronto run was his tour.
Is it his tour?
It's
no,
his
from
tour.
the backstory, is the promoters. So it's wherever they book the venue. Some venues, like what happened to Rema, as happened to Davido there. Davido had a show there like 3 or 4 days
That
earlier.
same
Same
venue.
problem happened. But Davido knew how he patterned it. Rema wasn't thinking of like, nah.
Rama walked off the stage.
He walked off the stage.
He said Afrobeat.
So there are certain places where the promoter doesn't do that shit well.
Yeah.
So he now gives you a less than stellar performance.
Yeah, and because the promoter is also not popular, the people
Yeah.
don't put the blame on the promoter,
Who
they put
knows?
the blame on the artist,
I
right?
was saying Davido in the course of this tour where he has given better performances.
Yeah.
So it happens. Sorry that you didn't feel it in Toronto.
My brother, sorry. Oh.
Yeah, maybe you should go to Atlanta or Houston.
Yeah, it says, let's not talk about how everyone and their mom is in 30 BG, was on stage as the video performed. Fucking chaos. Sorry, the F word I said is the email I'm reading. That's the first thing. So sorry to the other guy. But bros, it's 30 BG. This is standard 30 BG. Everybody will be on stage.
First of all, 30 BG is not in Canada now. It's the executives that are in Canada, not 30 BG.
Yeah, but even
Or
at
maybe,
that,
maybe there's Canada branch. I don't know.
of course, there'll be, my brother, I
There's a
cannot
good
talk
branch.
about the thing where I won't talk now.
If there's VI branch.
You understand? There will be Canada branch now.
Yeah.
Canada now, na Nigeria for Canada now.
But bro, like you say, but if you go and watch, give me one name of one rapper that is trending in America now.
Blueface.
No, I beg. That's
Ice.
no, Mill. There's
Mill.
no one saying Mill.
It's up Rocky.
No, 21 Savage.
Griselda guys.
Mm-hmm.
They come on stage, they're coming 30 deep now.
But that's rap. That's like hardcore rap.
Oh,
What's
Afrobeat?
Afrobeats?
Okay.
Thank you. Because they sing.
It says only for me to get on social media and everyone was hyping the concert. I couldn't believe it.
Now let's invest the guy with this.
PAV.
Now let's invest now. Now let's invest now. This is not the real problem.
Oh my god. Yes, mediocrity is truly a Nigerian problem. Just so you know, I was at the Beyonce concert some weeks before.
Bro.
And first of all, you're not going to have like 1 million people on the stage with Beyonce.
Bro, and also for you to afford,
Even Jay-Z is not on stage with Beyonce.
she go beat him.
He said some weeks before, and maybe that's why I'm so critical, but these artists need to come correct, or Afrobeat to the world will be a trend and the world will move on.
Yeah.
So let me say again, like when these guys do their shows in the UK, the Hammersmith or the O2, you see how organized it is, right? So again, it's down to the promoters not getting like locking the venue down or security, etc.
But
I won't put it on the video.
I really don't like the fact that I don't know if that's what happened, but I wouldn't like the fact that just because they know that it's a mainly Nigerian audience, so anything will go. right? They don't put much effort into like really planning, and they just whatever happens, it happens, right? I really don't like that. So I just want people to, anywhere you go, right, as an artist, no matter how intimate the show is, no matter how, few the people are, or like the small the stage is, please do your best to.
But I think they've also stepped up in the last few years. A few of them have stepped up.
Afrobeats performances have
Rema
really
stepped
improved.
Obviously, Bonner.
Bonner has set a ridiculous like bar.
No, that bar. I saw that one that they streamed on Apple. I was like,
that show was
shit
mad.
out of the park, man.
He killed that shit.
He did.
Yeah.
Coming from the days of Ekote, DJ Track One.
The only person in the history of Afrobeat that I think that can play on Bonner's level in terms of performance is Two Face. That has the vocal strength to do what vocal
and the presence.
Voice do, and the presence is Two Face.
He just came at the wrong time.
Yeah.
It's not even P Square. P Square has like a lot of action, the dance, the duel. But what Bonner Boy does with his voice is only Two Face that can do it. And how he carries the crowd is only Two Face. Have you seen Two Face do those?
Bro.
Somebody love you. Carry the crowd. Yeah, Two Face is a beast too.
Bro.
Yeah.
I saw Two Face perform for like 45 minutes and he started from his tour.
Gig now.
Yeah. Where I used to work at the company, and the end of year performance.
Okay.
Bro.
Yeah.
First of all, the whole shut down.
Two Face is mad. Yeah. Two Face.
When this guy started with "I am calling you,"
he's mad. Yeah.
He started from there.
Yeah.
He rap freestyles verse.
Yes, no.
That was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Too many records.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the email. I don't have much to say. Out of all these things you say, you now say you don't have much to say. Bros. I don't have much to say, but to let you know, you have female fans because you guys act as if it's only men that listen.
Oh, this is a lady.
The lady.
This explains the Beyonce.
Okay, the Beyonce part, Abi.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
First of all, you are rich. Sorry. First of all, you are rich to afford Beyonce tickets. So
yes, you are rich.
Very rich.
And I suggest you contact my single friend here on the pod.
Yes.
You don't know if she's single, safe. I don't understand. Did she tell you that she's single?
She went to go and see Beyonce. She's single. Trust me.
What? No.
How many married women listen to Beyonce?
Jesus.
And why can't you contact? Do you know what I was talking about when I said because single about you contact? Do you know what I was leading to?
Okay, I don't know.
Researchers,
What
if it is destined that Ayo will crash the relationship?
No, I should not crash our listeners' relationship, please.
Why not? Maybe that's what's how many movies have you watched that you rooted for the relationship to crash?
How many real life stories?
I'm a pro relationship guy. I don't root for relationship to crash.
Okay.
But you just literally advised somebody that was spiritual to for the relationship to crash.
No. I said you should allow the girl to be spiritual. That is not is a nice problem to have. That's what I literally said last week. I said it's
sexual peak.
Yes.
Team sexual peak.
I hate when he was saying that sexual peak.
Anyways, Osagie, if there are any typos, no vex at all. It's 1 a.m. and I'm on a long haul flight. No vex. That was my only chance to send this email. No vex.
You understand?
Sending you all the love from Canada.
Shout out to you.
All right, man. Let's get into what happened this week. Lead researcher.
Yeah, we're starting with new albums, basically.
Wow, music.
Yeah,
can the lead researchers please speak into the mic? Is it possible?
I said we're starting with new albums. Friday was packed. Adekunle Gold, Kizz Daniel, Post Malone, Travis Scott. Those are the four.
I'm not listening to Posty yet.
I'm not. Me too. I'm not listening.
That thing looks too white suburban for me.
Yes, too.
No, but so I've never been a biggest fan of Post Malone, right?
Same here.
I don't just listen to Post Malone. There's so much music for me to listen to. I don't have time to listen to Post Malone.
Yeah, but that guy's mad though. His range is stupid,
bro. But here and there, when like music go on the playlist, I listen to some of the songs. Like, who's this?
Yeah.
That guy is fucking talented.
He does hip hop, country, rock, disco. He does everything.
There's this track he has with Sway Lee.
That's Spider-Man track. No, that one is a banger now. That one is out of here.
Wow.
It's out of here, bro. The guy is good.
Nah, I'll check the album. What's the name of the album?
I don't know. I'm asking the wrong person.
Lead researcher.
I don't research with that one.
Lead researcher.
You don't care for Post Malone like that, have you?
Oh my God! He said he has a new one. What's the name of the new album?
Austin, sorry.
I got Austin it before you. You are the junior researcher. Come on for you.
Austin is the new.
Anyways, I'll look for it. Sorry. Travis Scott.
After 3-4 years, I ate to 5 years.
Nah.
4.
Come on, man. the album Utopia, that's an album.
Mad.
Production stellar.
Yeah,
He's
production,
rapping.
stellar. Guest appearances stellar. The way he rolled it out. It's a shame he couldn't do what others are doing in the pyramids. But him not even coming to.
What did you want to do in the pyramid?
He wanted to do the concert. He wanted to do opening night
They
concert.
didn't give him
He
permission.
said no. They said no.
Okay.
Production
I
issues.
saw some musicians going to the pyramid to vibe to his album. Yeah.
To vibe to his
on
album.
their own, yeah. On their own.
That'd be wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, dope. I like the parts where you put Nigeria in, like the visuals and stuff.
That thing that you
still
said,
seen
that
any
thing you
of
said
those
about
things,
Nigerian, you said something about Nigerian sampling.
It's an African band.
It's an
sample.
African band or Zimbabwe or something.
Yeah,
not
I thought it was Nigeria, but I said Nigerian African.
Okay.
It was dope. It might be the biggest album this year. It's going for 250, 300K first week or something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I like the rollout because it has been rolling out.
No, his rollout is mad.
His
His rollout
rollout
has
is
been
mad.
mad.
Built up the whole
Bad.
anticipation. You know, he did this thing with the briefcase where he would walk out of a car, you carry on Utopia with mistake. And I like Suitcase. I like the skits, the Drake skit about Utopia.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Where is this? Utopia.
My hotel room.
This is my
Wait,
hotel room." So
Yeah.
it is like it sounds like that. Like it's very very before
I didn't see anything. No.
What?
The only person I saw with suitcase was Victoni.
Nice segue.
I saw Victoni with the suitcase.
Nice,
Is
very
Victoni
good.
project out, Nana? Is Victoni project out?
It's not
Not
yet.
yet.
It's not yet.
When is it out?
You're not in those meetings. They didn't give you the Zoom link for that meeting.
Anyways, shout out to Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Adekunle Gold's album. Our resident Adekunle Gold fan is here.
Yeah, man.
T, right? Tequila after. Ever after.
Yeah. How many listening parties did he do for the Nigerian music industry?
I know he did like one that our guy Impulse went, then he did like a general one.
I saw like four.
But what money did now? Def Jam budget. Run it up.
Were
Run
any
it
of us
up.
invited?
I expected to have been invited, but you know.
Oh, you're not invited.
God day, you know. But we played our part. So.
Me, I've been totally phased out.
No, nobody knows you for industry again. Don't even bother.
I'm
nobody
totally
knows
phased
again.
out.
Nobody even said it.
But it's not like they don't. It's not like I'm like a relic, right? It's more like I'm just phased out.
Yeah, just face
It's
that
like
face.
nobody sees you anymore, so
You don't tweet about music anymore.
you don't tweet about music anymore.
No hot takes,
No hot takes, nothing. So
So that's all a nigga needs to do.
yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah.
To say that he's back in the game.
Then go to W Bar, speak for next month.
They know you're no longer in the game anyway. Like they know you were washed. Like they know, like
Shit.
right?
Damn.
You're washed. Like you're washed.
God
now.
damn. That's
You no longer have the culture, bro.
yeah, no got the culture.
You're no longer part of the culture,
You're not culture,
bro.
Because I don't tweet.
Yeah,
You don't do TikTok videos. You don't analyze stuff on TikTok videos.
I don't
Yeah.
tweak. I don't say stuff like the euphemism of the music and the sound of the lyricism is beautiful to the soul of the system.
I think
I was like, that was too
Afrobeats.
specific.
I think Afrobeats is a future that will unlock Africa's potential and
Yeah.
break racism barrier.
all those generic bullshit.
Yeah.
Like I just see, I don't laugh.
Ever since Afrobeats came out in 2012, I think that I'm like, yeah. We know.
ChatGPT takes.
ChatGPT takes. We know.
Come on, man.
Wow, I'm washed.
You know what does Osagie call it?
Grifting.
Grifting takes.
Yeah, they're just grifters.
It's just grifters.
Yeah, that's
you know.
grifters. It's short
Yeah,
on social
man.
media. They don't have any life.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just don't agree with, like we talked about it before we start recording. I just don't like the criticism of like for Adekunle Gold's like lyrics that he doesn't put much into it. It's just the type of music he just chose to do, and he's doing it well. He's achieving his aim. He has in
Atmospheric
the last
music.
4 or 5 years. He has given us about 10 hits. He's in the clubs. Like everybody knows the songs. I think he's achieving what he wants to achieve, because this guy is the first 2 albums. He gave us those deep cuts, right? You know, and they were not popular records. They were like alternative. They were alternative sounds, right? If I could say that.
Alternative
And,
folk.
you know, it was alternative, and he had deep takes. Oriente, I remember Oriente is a well-written song, right? But he has moved on. He's now, I can call it disposable music. I'm on the opinion that we don't give, although I have the opinion that we don't give a lot of pop records a lot of credit. Like I feel like Killing Them is a well-crafted record.
No, that's a
right?
jam.
Like
That's
it's
a
not
fucking
even,
jam.
apart from like being a pop song, it's like in terms of the lyrics,
It was well structured.
it was well structured,
10 over
right?
10.
But pop music is pop music. It's disposable. It's fast. It comes. It goes. The
And
artist
some
goes
stay.
again. Yeah, and some stays. That's what I just feel is for different purposes. I don't think it's something we should hold against him.
I just need his music to be more sticky.
Yeah, I understand.
You could say that.
If you say that,
I want to listen to Catch Me If You Can, previous album. I want to say, oh, you know what? I want to listen to that album.
But Partner the stuff, they stick up,
bro.
No,
I don't. You know what?
You see,
that
you know that lady did at the end.
Yeah.
I don't hear that like, bro.
You know why I don't?
fucking
You know why I
record.
don't feel I have to go back to this Catch Me If You Can, because he has one now that's killing it. Like the sound is popping. Is good to drive to. Is good to dance to. So when an artist can be that presence, people say this about Drake, but Drake don't need those deep takes. Because he's always present.
I'll give you another one.
Yeah.
I'll give you another one.
Yeah.
I'll give you another one.
Yeah. He said it like he's not that kind of artist that go for 5 years.
He's not
He has
Kendrick. Kendrick does album every 3 years, every 4 years, just because
Kendrick don't go back in mountain. He's not coming back again until next 4 years.
As long as an artist is present and just giving it to us, there's no need to.
Some will stick and some will just for that
That's
moment.
what I believe, right? I remember DJ Academy complaining that because he's a Drake fan, but when Drake and Kanye did that concert, he recognized what Kanye is, right? Because all the records that Kanye was performing felt as if it was like evergreen records. So like deeper it was, but Drake is a different artist. That's just why I believe.
On his tour, when he played like some of his biggest hits though, for him, like you respect the guy. The boy's putting in work.
Yeah, but in the last since COVID, right? You can't deny what Adekunle Gold has done, especially as an artist who moved from a genre of music, like alternative kind of music, to
seamless
like street
transition,
pop. Like the switching,
including the branding.
Bro, how many artists would you say have successfully switched branding like Adekunle Gold in the last 10 years? How many cases can you recall?
None come to my mind.
Yeah, like you come on now, you don't try. And the branding wasn't just about the music. What he wears, the fashion, the look, the hair. Yeah, he has tried.
Shout out to Adekunle
AG.
Gold. AG baby.
Yep.
He's your
Kizz Daniel also dropped an album.
Yeah,
20 track.
Yeah, did you guys listen to it?
I listened to like half.
How many tracks?
20.
Why?
20 solid tracks.
Why?
Some pre-release singles.
In 2023.
Bro.
Which popular single is in the album?
Cough.
Cough is on
Cough the remix with Becky. I think Becky G or somebody.
Boom, boom, boom,
yeah.
boom.
Go Low. And Buga one. And there's, I think it's another one.
Is it still under Empire?
Yeah, I think it's still on Empire. Yes, it's very much on Empire.
Yeah, I think Kizz Daniel missed something. He missed like a. He missed an opportunity to do something. I don't know. He missed an opportunity to do something.
I think after that Go Low, there's something that
shifted.
With it. Yeah. We know this.
I don't think he should have followed up anything. I think he did his course and then he moved on to another record. Yeah. So you know what the issue I have with Adekunle Gold is he's like in the Kizz Daniel band of like record making, but I feel like he should do more. Like I expect him to do something else, but that's me. But he's doing like, why don't I put Kizz Daniel on that hot seat?
Why?
I don't know. But I put Adekunle Gold on the hot seat, but I won't put Kizz Daniel on the hot seat.
People are beginning to put Kizz Daniel on that hot seat now.
Really?
Like, bro, there's something missing here. You need to. I think Kizz can be more intentional with his brand. He can be way more intentional.
I've given up on like branding, so I just focus on like the music. I think he makes like very Nigerian music, which annoys me at times. So.
Yeah.
But
it's doing good, Sean. I'm not listening to the album to the end.
I mean, and for Kizz Daniel, I think you have to start giving him props for longevity.
Oh yeah.
2014, right?
Kizz Daniel was in that next rated list that Ricardo Banks, Kesh and Koridebelo.
2014.
Yeah, he's in that list as well.
That's a strong.
That's a strong
category.
card.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest.
But it seems like the biggest right now.
Yeah.
Segue. Rookie of the Year gets a 2-bedroom house.
A house,
all furnished.
In Lekki or where? In Agba.
Agidingbe. I don't know. I think
because the location matters.
You go there island. I think it's
island.
2 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
for
2
2
bedroom.
years.
No, it's yours for life.
It's yours for life.
2 bedroom. So it has to be a duplex. 2-bedroom duplex. Yeah.
Yours for
so
life.
you have a house. Just say house. Just say the 2-bedroom.
Just
say house.
Crib.
Wow, that's good though. They moved on from
They
car.
need that solar because
car is still for next. Car is still for next rated.
Oh, Kai is
next. This is rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah.
So what was rookie of the year?
Nothing. Now they bring her down.
As an X-rated artist, aren't you going to be looking at that house and saying, "Oh boy"? I think I'll take this house over the car.
Over the
They
car.
give me Bentley. I'll live in the Bentley. Bro.
Bentleys. But
Well,
they're
are you
not
going
giving
to
a
take a
Bentley
Bentley over a 2-bedroom duplex in Lekki,
But-
solar paneled?
I don't know how it is, bro. The person that want the Bentley already has a house, so I guess it's like, bro.
Okay, it's the motivation, sir.
Yeah,
Rookie of the year is the one without an album.
yeah, fresh out the gates.
Fresh.
out
Then
the gates.
Rookie
next
of the
rated
year
is
is
one.
like Smally.
Oh, so next rookie of the year never get house now.
Ain't gonna say
Anyway,
it.
they won't give a rookie never
They
get
never
house.
He's a-
get
in a
house. So
squad.
I understand why.
That person go still a squad.
You go
Okay,
still
in
a
the
squad.
squad.
Yeah,
So
you go still-
yeah,
Next
public
rated, you
house.
don't dey
I
bam. They
understand.
pay rent.
Next
That
rated, you
one
don't get
build your
house now.
studio.
Yeah.
You don't need car yet.
You don't
Make
need
sit
car.
down.
Please, rookie of the year, if you win, don't sell your house.
They can't sell
They
the
can't
house.
sell the
now.
Oh, they
house
can't sell
now.
the house. Yeah, that's true.
I'm
You
sure
can't sell the
there's.
house. But that's good though. That's really good.
Yeah.
See,
Shout out to
bro,
her,
it's
yeah.
not bad at all.
It's not
Not
bad
bad.
though.
Yeah.
2-bedroom. It's not bad though. But that problem, that 2-bedroom, now once the guy win, before he release an album, now like 2-bedroom, now like 11 people could stay that 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, standard.
If you can't be guy again, you can't be Odumodu. Oh, it's game over now.
Anti-world gangster.
Anti-world,
Shout out to
30
Odumodu
deep.
Black. Shout out to Odumodu
That's
Black.
good. That's good.
Let's go to the Super Falcons. I have been watching the women's
Yeah,
World
Osagie
Cup.
has been going in. You know me.
You guys are tired of me. in
I
the
don't
group.
know, but Osagie knows me, Sha. I don't know. You can't be angry with the way I reply you on group chats.
What?
Anytime I'm
all
tackling
that shit
you.
is banned now.
Because sometimes I just feel maybe this guy feel so because you know me, I go in.
No.
Osage
Like
said,
when I
there's
make
one
it
morning
look,
I just woke up, I was reading.
Yeah.
Osage said, who's watching the female World Cup? And I'm like, why? It's like those things you might, if you don't know me, you will get angry. Like, why would you ask me
see,
why?
if I act angry, it's still part of the band.
still
It's
part
part
of
of
the
the basketball stuff.
You understand? Does anybody think anybody gets mad in that group?
No, that group nobody gets mad.
Nobody gets
no,
mad
I
in
just
that
no.
group, no.
For me, I feel sometimes I push it too much.
No, but you also know that I actually do those things so that you guys do the things you do. It's like when I'm talking about FC Honeygan.
Yeah,
I know you guys are going to.
Of
Obviously.
course, you know we're going to throw you
Yeah, that's
exactly.
the whole
Yeah,
point
that's
of
the
making
point
the group
of the-
lively,
exactly. You know, but people don't know this. Like, I'm only
But I
active
don't think
in-
anybody in the group.
No, that group is good. That
Yeah.
group is good.
It's well curated.
That group is well created.
Yeah.
I won't lie, it's well created. I'm not apart from that group and my club. Let's say the group I play football with.
Yeah.
Those are the only group I'm really
Active.
active. My secondary school group. The month I joined there, I was like, I'm never saying anything on this group because they can't get like.
I left mine.
You left.
Yeah. I left mine.
Do one
I'm
for my
like, I
university.
can
I don't
never
even
say
buy
I
it.
anything.
spent a
this
while
group.
there. I looked at it and said,
Yeah, I
nah.
can't do this.
left.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
left. When
man.
they started doing job postings, that's when I left.
No, when you see job postings in your WhatsApp group, it has gone to the ghetto. There's no point. Just move.
I left it down for.
Osagie has been going in on this World Cup. I'm like,
See this World Cup,
Osagie has
this
been
women's World Cup.
going.
Let me tell you,
man.
it's
I didn't even know.
It was because of Osagie that I watched the first game against Canada.
really.
Oh,
Yeah, you talked about it on the group. I'm like, you know what? I'm awake. Let me just go and watch
Yeah.
the game.
I
Yeah.
didn't watch that one. Yeah, I
I
woke up
watched
the
it.
next day. Oh, 0-0.
Oh, you watched the Australian game?
No.
You didn't watch?
I don't follow live tweet
I
and
didn't
what's
watch.
happening in the group.
I didn't watch. It's of course
But I
Osagie I
saw-
watched.
Then I noticed that when like in Premiership, if somebody scores a goal, you can check Twitter immediately.
Yeah, you see the goal.
I check for Falcons.
No,
and
you
see-
didn't.
It patriarchy, you fall down.
Take time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Osagie has
it's
been
interesting.
going
I've been
in.
watching
Yeah.
Women's World Cup since 2019.
Yeah.
If you remember in that
I
group,
remember,
I've
I
been talking
remember.
about it.
Yeah.
But I'm even happy that I've seen some level of growth from you guys accepting to watch female
Yeah.
footballers.
Yeah.
Back then, when I used to tweet about it, you guys used to just cuss me out. I get
It was just only me because of my job.
Yeah.
But now, I remember.
now
Yeah.
Nuri is tweeting
Everybody's
about it. Dio is talking about it. A
everybody's
couple of people are talking about it and all that.
Yeah.
So from 2019,
You've always been a tournament guy. You like tournaments.
I love
You've always been a
tournaments.
tournament guy.
I love tournaments.
Yeah.
No, man, I love the torturous one. 38 games. Let us go. We'll go bad.
I really love tournaments. And this one too has been very
Osagie has
interesting.
been watching the games.
Yeah, I've watched like maybe 65% of the games
Of
that
the
I've played so
games.
far.
Yeah, that's
You watch more than the average woman who clamors for equal pay. That's good for you.
And shout out to Super Falcons. Nobody expected them to.
Did you see this post journalist? Did you see his clip on
On
Twitter trending?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
Osagie has not seen it. You've
I've
seen
seen
it.
it. I've seen it.
What do you think about that clip and the context of the Super Falcons campaign? What do you
See,
think?
first
Because
of-
the guy has been, Super Falcons players have reacted to it.
Yeah, they cleared
They
him now.
did TikTok. All of them went on TikTok to shit
But
on
the
the
guy took the stats
Yeah.
and broke it
But people
down.
are saying that you're using stats of 10 years ago. We're not using.
No, so for all stars now, I said they had the worst.
Exactly.
They had the worst
Yeah.
record.
He wasn't lying.
You guys understand what is
but
happening.
it's Twitter.
Social media, yeah, they went in on him.
It's Twitter, right? So, let me tell you something. Outrage
Yeah,
is a drug.
it
Yeah.
is actually.
It's not Twitter anymore, it's X, sorry.
I will tell you for a fact that people didn't finish listening to that
They didn't
thing
listen.
or
Yeah.
watching that clip.
Yeah.
And so wherever they took it from there, boom. And what usually happens is that the principal subject that people are talking about, once people have supported that person, that happened to me now, and supported, the way you can thank those people is by creating your own video and saying, I will make it in life. You will never talk me down. And
You counter it.
that is what the people do, the Super
That's what
Falcons have done on
Falcons
TikTok
are
and
doing,
everything.
yeah.
Half of them have not watched it.
I'm
They've
saying.
just read reactions and are like,
Just go.
I know this
go-
came after that victory, so
It came
they're
after
like,
the
who
victory.
are you to talk
The
now?
one of the players said she wanted to do it after the draw. She was like, no, let me wait. After the draw against Canada.
You can
that's so
see,
corny.
Yeah.
Come on,
you
man.
can see the way you.
So what's the gentleman's name? The journalist.
Tunde Young.
Shout out to
Tunde
him.
Young.
Yeah,
The
shout
guy
out to
was
him.
just saying that we can't be having a conversation about if the Super Falcons can win the World Cup. That's
not
not the
We're
possible.
conversation.
not there yet.
That's not the. We should be having a conversation on: are we going to draw a game? Are we going to win a game? And we won a game, and we are happy about
Yeah.
it because it's rare. It's a
It's
rare
rare.
thing in the World
Yeah.
Cup. Yeah,
He's
like,
being very
it was
Factual.
very practical.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't have a conversation about
But
winning
why
the World Cup.
emotions enter now?
But I
people?
texted him and I texted him. I said, just imagine, Super Falcons win the World Cup. You have to leave this country.
No,
you're done.
No, you're done.
You're toast.
You're done out here, fam.
But guess what?
You're done out
But
here.
guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what, my
Yeah.
brothers and sisters?
Yeah, that's the
brothers
story.
here. The number one rule on social media is what?
Don't send it.
Have
Don't
no
have
shame.
no shame. Yeah.
See, as if the Super Falcons end up winning, you will come out again
Yes.
and repost that video,
Yeah.
and then you will trend,
Yeah.
and then you own it.
Yeah.
There's no good and bad in social
You now
media.
congratulate them
everything
again.
at the
Yeah.
end of the
I
day.
used to tell people that if I ever trend on Twitter about something,
Yeah.
the only thing I'll just go and tweet is, please, whatever you've heard about me, I'm worse. That's the only thing I'm going to tweet because I'm not going to explain myself to anybody.
If you
It's
try to
impossible.
explain, you're done.
You are
To a
done.
mob.
That's you.
Do
you're
not
done.
explain.
Yeah.
Own
you're
it.
done. Own it. Just move on.
But shout out to him. Shout out to Super Falcons.
Shout out to
Nobody
them.
gave
Nobody gave
them
them. I mean, I
a
didn't.
chance
I didn't watch
against
that
Australia.
game. After I told you guys after
Yeah.
the Canada game, I was so angry because we were just happy with the draw. We just came. We were just defending, and I wasn't happy. I was like, you know what? I'm not watching again. In short, I'm not even the next game.
If we play the Canada game again,
we'll win the game.
they actually win. What happened in the Canada game was the first game.
They were
Some of
scared.
those ladies have not been
They were scared.
to
The
the World
occasion
Cup.
got to them.
They were trying to be it got to them. They were trying to be careful and cautious. But the Australia game, they knew that if they lose the game,
They're out.
they're out of the tournament. Well, technically because
Technically.
well they know because they're playing Northern Ireland. They're not
Yeah,
playing like
they're
Haiti or
playing-
Panama.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
playing
yeah.
Northern Ireland.
That's
Northern
still
Ireland
strong.
might be having a shit tournament, but they're a very tough team.
Yeah.
So it was like do or die. And then to beat the home team,
Yeah.
Australia.
Bro.
The stadium was packed.
The stadium was packed. Yeah.
To beat the home team,
That was
you know.
good. That
And
was good.
Kano up front, amazing. The midfielder in the what's her name? Ajibade came in for this game.
Oh,
she didn't play the first game. Lady who dyed her hair blue.
She
was amazing.
She was suspended. For
Yeah,
the first
there's another
game.
lady in the midfield. Ah, man, our midfield and our DM is very strong. That's the strongest part, you know, on the pitch,
Yeah.
in the formation. The DMs they are strong.
Yeah.
Then of course, I'm not the biggest fan of the lady who plays left back for us. What's her name? Plumpton.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
white
we
lady.
talked about
Not
it.
the biggest
The
fan. I
Igbo
think she
player.
can improve technically, but
Yeah.
like I see the effort.
Yeah, someone highlights where on the dribble. I'm like, nah.
You know,
nah.
and then, you know,
Important.
then the lady who plays
Everybody's sweethearts.
who's that? What's her name? Alozie. or
Alozie.
something. Yeah,
Alozie.
who plays right back.
On my
amazing.
TikTok is little. You got
Yeah.
my TikTok, man.
Then they brought in, of course, Assisat.
Big P.
Oh God,
Big name.
Big
see,
P.
bro.
That was the striker's goal, man.
Bro,
That was the striker's
with
goal.
what the strikers go, she forced the corner with
For the equalizer.
for the
First goal.
for the second goal.
Yeah, for the 2-1. Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one that forced it. Like at times you bring in those players with experience. This is our third World Cup. They already know what to do. The Brazil versus France game, I don't know why the coach didn't bring on Mata earlier on. Once France scored, she should have brought on Mata. They had at least 12 minutes. Mata would have changed that game. I tell you just need to bring people on with experience. And the Nigerian coach, shout out to the guy, very smart guy. Once we scored the third goal and it was 3-1, then Australia scored their second goal and it became 3-2. He brought in one of our defenders. This is her fourth World Cup.
Yeah, that lady.
Maybe.
Yeah, her fourth World Cup.
That's
Like
my
you bring
party.
in, you know that, she's on the twilight
Of her career.
of her career, right? But they have experience.
They
and
know what
they
to
brought
do.
her in, and immediately she was the one controlling the defense, say, you stay here, positioning the players
Shut
and everything.
down.
And we won the game 3-2. And we had to face Northern Ireland, and we just need a draw.
What do you think about Azizat's celebration? Some people say that she shouldn't have done that.
Bro, I don't know why that's the... Bro,
I really don't know why
is
he's
that
talking
even...
about
Why is that
Let
a
me tell you
conversation?
something.
Bro, let me tell you,
something,
religion has finished us.
It's kilos.
This
You
is
know
not,
why?
my brother.
Because how can somebody
My brother,
do
this is not
something that
religion.
impactful in life and the one thing you are focused
It's
on
actually not religion.
is that she proved...
Was it?
It is misogyny. It is misogyny.
Yeah.
It is not because...
something
I'll tell you
is a
something.
belief that led to that misogyny.
It is not...
It's a
No,
belief.
No,
It's a belief.
it's not the belief. They are
It's-
weaponizing that thing to drive the misogyny. I'll tell you why. There are male footballers who do worse things. I won't say worse things, but like
They do worse things actually. You see most footballers...
It can be on the field, it can be off the field, whatever, right? And it is not necessarily religious or accepted in their
They
religion.
don't use
or
the
whatever.
religious line to... They don't
don't.
use the religious
Yeah.
thing to hold them.
They don't.
Yeah.
They let it go. It's misogyny.
Many said in big day because what
Do
she's
you
going to
understand? You
like.
take off
Because I
your
can't
top.
imagine I'm not knocking anybody. I can't imagine as a father my daughter scored at the World Cup and I'm still thinking about how she celebrated. Like it's not even a converse. Like
Bro.
why we even think for that thing to even make the news? I was so angry.
Yeah. My
brother.
When I saw that. When
I was
saw
very
that,
surprised at the reaction.
What is the problem with a woman wearing a sports bra? What's
I
your
don't
issue?
understand.
Bro,
What
how
is
does
the-
an athlete?
Do you know that sports bra that she's wearing? That's how sprinters run.
Yes, now. It's the same thing, bro.
It's same thing.
Literally the same thing.
So just because she pulled, what's the crime
Do you
here?
understand? Yeah, I just want to know what's the problem with someone wearing a sports bra? It's
so angry,
like what is
yeah.
going on in your
Mind.
mind if someone
If
takes off
someone takes, yeah.
is wearing a sports bra? What's going on
Have
in
you
your
gone to
mind?
the gym? That's what they wear now.
Even swimmers, that's what they wear.
Swimmers, that's what they wear. Sprinters, that's what they wear.
You don't attack them.
I don't understand. Bro, I saw it. I'm so mad.
Do you know that I was doing some? I stumbled on a video, and the whole thing about players getting carded when they take off their shirts started from the USA '99 tournament where
What's the USA 99? What's the
the
USA 99?
female
Okay,
World
the
Cup,
Eh,
where
for
she
real?
scored the penalty. I think it beat China.
Yes,
was
that lady, yeah,
and she took
the
off her
American,
top.
yeah, and she
It
wore
was-
sports bra.
Yeah, she wore a sports bra. It was so like it had never happened before. It was a
real?
big deal.
For a
That was the
woman-
first-
for
that was the
a
first time
women's
it happened.
football.
FIFA now introduced
The
yellow
law,
cards
the
for them.
shirts.
Then there was then they had to now introduce it for men.
For men
and
to
that's
make
how
it.
the whole thing started.
Oh, that's how it started. I never thought about it like that.
That's how it started.
That law does not make sense. That rule does not.
I've never really
make
understood
sense.
that law.
I never
Describe
really
I
it.
always
understood
thought
it.
the law was about time wasting.
No, it doesn't.
It's just
no,
a record.
celebration,
Then it's time
celebration as
wasting,
a
blah, blah,
whole
blah.
is time wasting.
It's time
Everything about
wasting,
celebration
yeah.
is time wasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a big deal because the referee has to stop the.
I think FIFA may have to repeal that law very soon.
Anyways, piggybacking from that, Steve and I had a whole meltdown.
No, I muted you guys. I muted you.
I'm thinking about.
limited
I'm
is-
thinking about it now.
I saw like 300 minutes. I'm like, bro.
I'm thinking about it now. It's not something I want to. It's not a public. It's not something. It's not a
No,
conversation
they're
I want
going
to
to
have
smoke you
publicly.
live now.
No. I have a relationship with. Like I have.
Yeah.
She's
Oh, yeah,
my
yeah,
friend,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
say. I can't
Yeah.
say.
Shout out to her sister. I love her.
Yeah.
Amazing. I just like the
Agba
sheer
baller.
like passion and just drive. That goal she scored 2 similar goals in 2 different World
2019.
Cups.
Yeah. 2019. The same thing.
2019 and the other World Cup.
You know the.
she goes through the shoulder, runs.
You know the best thing
makes the goal.
about Azizat?
Yeah.
That 2019 goal, the guy that assisted her for the goal, the guy that gave her the assist, was discovered at her event. Azizat Ashola, female.
Yeah, your tournament.
Yeah.
Wow.
The day I told her, she was shocked. Like the day I was interviewing her and I was telling her that, do you know the impact that you made? Like the World Cup goal, this World Cup goal. This was after 2019 World Cup when they came back. Like the goal that you scored, the person that gave you the assist, they discovered her at your event.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she does this female football
Youth
competition, youth
empowerment.
empowerment every December. That was where she, like that squad, they look at her as a god. Like almost everybody there.
Oh, from the
Robo FC,
videos, the way they treat her, you know
she's
that.
a god. Like
Yeah.
she's a god. The way they see her, like
Yeah.
she's inspired a whole
She plays for
generation.
Baka Femini.
No. She's inspired a whole generation of women, and I always
Yeah.
tell her that. And the day I told her, she was like, oh, that's true. Yeah, like,
And
she
you
was
know what I
honest,
really
like,
loved about it? The first game she played, she didn't have a great first game,
Yeah,
right? They
she
brought in the
didn't.
Kanu girl.
Yeah.
So the coach started the Kanu lady, then
Yeah,
brought her in.
yeah.
Then you bring her in, and then she
down.
shuts it down. That's
Shut down.
OG.
OG
like,
levels, man.
I'm in here. Let me show you guys how to do this. You know, and that's why they all rushed to her. It was amazing.
No,
man.
the way they rushed her was
I
mad,
haven't
man.
felt so proud as a Nigerian.
Yeah, you
in
were
a long
really,
time.
and she, you know, knowing how. Azizat is a media girl. Azizat is very
She knows,
good.
yeah,
She's
she knows
very good on
branding.
social media, Instagram, Twitter. She knows.
Bro, the thing went
she's
viral.
tweeting. She tweets like a normal, like she knows
Like
all
a
the
person.
word, all
Yeah.
the trending social media. She's
Yeah.
like she's into it. She's the culture.
Yeah.
Azizat is the culture. You know, so that post-match interview where she's saying this is the best country in the world.
All
knows
that
what
thing.
she
She
did
knew
do.
that she was a soundbite.
She's ripping the patriotic
She's really,
sentiments.
but
man.
she
Yeah, I know.
knows what she did do, and I
Yeah.
love it for her, right?
All
Smart
right,
lady.
Yeah.
Super Eagles haven't made me feel like that in a
If
very
I talk
long
about
time.
Super Eagles
Yeah.
down, I go vest. So maybe just move on, please. Thank you.
All right.
And when you talked about, we've had this talking point. We talked about it like 2-3 weeks ago when you're saying why are the set of 96 the popular? It's because the Super Eagles have not given us a moment like. You know, they've not given us a good moment again.
An
The
iconic
first set of
moment.
Super Eagles that will give us that same moment will have almost as they won't be as big as those guys,
But
popular
they're
as those guys.
almost at the same level.
They'll almost be at the same level.
And you can see it already with Asisat.
With Asisat.
Yeah.
She's the most popular Nigerian footballer.
Ever.
Yeah?
Ever.
Osimhen.
No, I'm talking about female
female
football.
Oh,
footballer.
yeah.
She is the GOAT, right? Like in terms of let's have a part of that conversation. In terms of she is the GOAT, like in terms of because of what the whole narrative, even what she has achieved, right? You know, but from a Super Falcons perspective, she has not had a Messi or Perpetual Unculture moment. You understand? Like Perpetual Unculture led us to. I can remember like at least 3 African Cup of Nations titles that Perpetua single-handedly won for us.
Back to back.
Back to back. Azizat has not single-handedly.
Has the Super Falcons, have they won the African Cup of Nations? I mean, Asisat.
What?
Yes,
She has
how
like
many?
4 or 5 now. 4. She has like 4, right? But she has not. So in a era as the biggest female footballer, Francis Odega delivered us in one tournament. Onomedi had a man of the woman performance against Cameroon. She broke her hand. She still played in the final against Cameroon. That's 20.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I remember that game.
Yeah. Azizat has not had apart from the under 20, our breakout tournaments,
Yeah.
under 20 World Cup in Canada, where we got to the semi or the final of the final. That's when she won BBC Footballer of the Year.
Yeah.
That was the tournament that she took, like she carried Nigeria on her back and said, let's go.
She needs something like that again.
She has never done it on a senior level.
Okay.
Like as Akide. You know, see what Akide did in 99?
That
Yes,
99
yeah.
squad.
Thank
Bro.
you.
Movement.
Bro, but
After winning
Brazil
up-
beat us how many? 4-3. Like, you know.
Nice one. Huh?
It was a tough game.
Thank you. Azizat has never had. That's the only thing. She has never like really carried Nigeria on her back and said, let's go.
She needs to do that.
That's it.
How she does that this
I hope
tournament.
she
this
does that this
tournament.
tournament. You know, so that's the only.
And the Australia game was
That's
a good
the
way
only
to start.
thing, and that's why even in Nigerian, even in journalism, right, even in the media, when you are talking about goats, I'm the one who's why we is our generation that usually champion her as the goats, but they'll keep telling us that Perpetua carried this country on her back and carried us to tournaments, like, and we won just because of. In terms of talent, Perpetua is better. I won't lie.
No, Perpetua is a
Perpetua
baller.
is a problem.
Beast.
Yeah.
She's a problem.
Baller.
You know, but Azizat has
Agba
had a
baller.
bet. Azizat she's just too popular. Like she has had better club careers.
Scored in 3 World Cups.
World Cups, Champions League. You know, you are playing for Barcelona. You know, so the branding
Highest goal
is
scorer in the
different.
La Liga.
Thank
Yeah.
you. You know, stuff
crazy.
like that. So that's just the only criticism. It's not as if I have anything. She's my party now.
Yeah, I love her. I love her.
man. Love her, man.
Talking about performing on social media.
Yeah. Yeah. So is this I don't want to mention any name. So a guy was accused of,
Stuck in his ex.
stalking his ex and like domestic violence or being violent towards his ex. And the sister of the guy is a very popular person is a very popular feminist on Twitter who like gives her takes on, and people piled on her and was expecting her to like denounce her own brother. And she went on Instagram, did a video talking about how she was also a victim of her brother's, outburst. And everywhere, And people really had sympathy for her because she said she had changed her name, she had moved out, and she was been living on her own and stuff like that. So people had sympathy for her. And everybody don't move on. Oh. But the brother returned with the violence.
Screenshots,
and had screenshots of, of their private conversation, even, where she was even supporting him, right? Like she was even supporting her own brother, and that has kind of like shifted the conversation. And it takes us why it's in our talking point is just because of the conversation about performing for social media, right? I personally, for example, like I don't see you as smart if I see, I don't see you as smart if you are performing for social media, especially if you're not doing it for like engagement, right? So for example, if you're a Twitter influencer, that things you get more engagement, you get more money, you get more adverts, stuff like that. It's fine. But when you are doing it just because you are keeping up with an image, or I don't look at you as smart, right? So we as humans, one thing that people don't understand, that one thing that I see on social media, I just laugh, and we as humans, we are very flawed. Like human beings are flawed. This sound that you just put there, I don't know if you should laugh or you should start crying. But it's Osagie alone, whatever he wants to do, let him do. We are deeply flawed as human beings, right? You can't expect people to be perfect. So coming on social media to project perfection, you're not a smart person. That's just how I look at it. It means you are easily deceived by like a certain like head mentality or so. Like for you to come and start projecting perfection on social media. Oh, just because they are canceling this person, even if he's my brother, let me come and cancel. You can that actions you can take on away from social media
on
to
a
let
private
your brother
level.
know that I don't agree with what you are doing. If you don't do it on social media, it's cool. No intelligent person will come and judge you to say, oh, you didn't collect it. Nobody does that. No. Like, and it's just funny seeing people who you expect, people you expect to be critical thinkers just fall into this whole trap of performing on social media. This is the perfect song. I remember the first. Do you know I've emceed the wedding?
Jesus Christ.
Bro, I've emceed the wedding.
Some people be acting like they know it all. Some people be acting like they know it all. Some people be acting like they know it all. See this type of thing we really feel. Before you know you don't the one they start to the go low small. I know go lie, we feel these things for real. Some people don't believe a man, they bring about the more downfall.
Tell me about this wedding you hosted.
Oh, so this couple were getting married.
I just hosted a wedding. Damn.
The MC that they called didn't come.
Hey.
And there was
Nobody.
So
he stepped up.
Around it. That's how Karen Mike. So why this is funny, why this made me remember the hosting details. Like, so when I remember calling, I was struggling at the beginning. So I remember calling for like prayers, like, oh, let's pray. Who can just help us in prayer? Like, so nobody was standing. I was like, anybody can come. Nobody holy pastor here. Just come pray.
And that was the icebreaker.
That broke the ice, and everybody started laughing. So it gave me that confidence, and I killed it. Nice. Basket man didn't have anything on me that day.
God damn it.
I swear, man.
Where did this wedding happen?
First stack.
This guy.
And there's no video footage. I need a video footage on that.
Does this happen to you? Because we've all hustled here. Do you guys? I bet you guys have forgotten a lot of things you did when you were hustling. Randomly, you just remember like. Does that happen to you guys?
Yeah, of course I do now.
Do you know I used to have one vibrating machine that my dad bought, where you put your legs.
Yeah,
and then
shit.
You know that machine? I used to carry it all around and charge people. I used to charge old women in my area. I was on a flight back to Nigeria today, and I remember. Yes, I was just remembering some things, and I just shook my head.
That's crazy. Bro.
I used to carry that machine.
Mad.
I'll carry it. I'll put it on a bike.
Just the go
I will
around.
have calculated how much the bike costs. I'll go to one estate, Abeson estate. There are a lot of elderly women that needed it. I used to charge them per session 200 naira. So I'll do. I can come back with like maybe 1.4.
That's nice.
My mother will just be looking at me. The fuck is this guy? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Where is this guy taking this machine to?
You never know. You never jump.
Bro, what you would do for money?
Oh, well, I've done two things for you. I've done two things in a wedding. I've covered a traditional wedding with my iPad. That was the only. Like,
First
I was
of
the only photography option.
Footage.
Yes.
With iPad is wild.
With iPad. Their traditional wedding.
It's like a tab.
Their traditional wedding is the photos from my iPad, 2013-14 ish.
He will kill Chamadi Obi.
Yes.
He has nothing on
Yeah.
you.
Nothing.
And that one is in
Got nothing on you.
Baja. Then I've hosted a wedding. That was like 2 years later.
No, wow.
The first time. Yeah.
The versatility.
Yeah, man.
Champion
Killing
sound.
it. Yeah, man.
What's wrong with sexualizing people?
I personally don't see. I just see it as human.
Context.
Before somebody
Because
catches
of
us.
context, yes.
Okay, so you talked about the Aluzier, the right back for the Super Falcons.
Yeah,
Amazing player. I like
amazing
how she
player.
plays. I think going forward, I like her. She's a good player. Can improve in some of her games, but
Yeah,
a worthy right back. I'm very
Yeah.
impressed with how she plays.
well-learned babe, graduated, got all her degrees.
People who immediately got on her social media as people
bro,
would usually do.
Some of us did in the
Right.
group. I'll send you links like, yo, you gotta see.
lead researching and stuff.
This is a wife material right here. You know what I'm saying? And guys on social media, on Twitter, were like, oh,
started
this is
posting her
fine.
pictures.
Then
Somebody now came and said,
there's a cut. So I say you stop sexualizing her, put on her.
or before you guys start sexualizing her,
These
look
are
at
her
the things she
achievements.
has achieved. Do not focus on
Yeah.
looks and all that. Focus on brains,
Yeah.
not just beauty.
Then the son of Adam, who has no fucking chill in this PC era, came and said, but you guys did the same for, what's that gentleman's name, Steve? The keeper, the light skin keeper that we have, the Super Eagles.
Madueke.
Madueke.
Yeah.
Madueke.
And so he had been, and I remember when,
Yes.
people had talked about how, handsome he looks and all that. Basically, they had sexualized him.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's what in football we call an equalizer. 1-1. Game don't start.
Yeah.
And, the person said, fears. I'm like, no, sorry. It doesn't work like that,
I guess this is where, for like men, and it goes from sexualizing all the way to like molestation and assault,
Yeah.
right? It's almost like for men, it's not a big deal.
But what is sexualization and what is appreciating somebody's beauty? Because the baby is a fine babe.
Bro, let me tell you.
There's a line there.
I just want to know the line.
I don't think it's.
Yeah,
I
go
don't
ahead.
think it's bad to. I think what when you say someone is attracted to someone, what does that mean?
That you like the person's physical features.
What do you mean by
not necessarily physical.
what,
I can be attracted to you and not like you.
Okay, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm talking about from a very superficial level, from a very like basic level.
From a physical
so how the
level.
person looks.
Physical
How
level.
the person looks.
And the person looks is what? It's sexual now.
Yeah.
No, it's not sexual.
It is actually.
No, it's actually not.
For you to be attracted to somebody,
I can be attracted to somebody not in a sexual way.
To the person's
I've
body.
been attracted to
somebody's body, physical body, and it's not in a sexual way.
I've been attracted to people who look like amazing, but I'm not in a sexual way.
Oh.
Yeah,
But
evolved.
like their aura, the way they look, the way they smile, the way everything, right? But it's not sexual.
Your sexual peak don't go, Titi. Don't go. You need Viagra's on shit. I don't know.
Oh my fuck!
I don't know.
my word.
I'm
This is
with
news to me.
I'm with involved human beings here.
You guys, I need you guys to have elevated conversations.
I
with me.
don't
No,
think-
need
no,
you
no,
guys to
no. There's
elevate.
nothing elevating me from
No,
that.
no.
From that.
If you
realm.
be five paid, please.
Bro.
You know what
Yes.
has happened? You
Yeah.
know what has happened? Is this African American culture that's happened? Big nyash everywhere. That's
please.
what is wrong with you.
Please, want to
Yes,
apologize in advance. Osage is about to enter African American culture.
I'm not actually. I won't go there.
When he goes in there.
You know, so with the
When he
question
goes in
group,
there, we'll just leave him.
You know,
We don't even argue again.
You know why?
When he goes in there,
You
we'll
know
just
why?
say.
Because there's nothing you guys want to
just
say.
notice, I'll just say word. I'll just say yup. I'll just say.
There's nothing you guys want to say.
someone should just be one random link.
You gotta go punish. Something that you usually the start time.
But
you know.
but not going into that,
Yeah.
right? There's a line between appreciating someone's beauty and sexualizing the person.
I don't see that.
Especially
I don't see that
when
line.
you comment. So this hallucination, you can say, "Oh wow, she looks amazing." Boom, that's appreciating
Fine.
someone's beauty.
Okay.
Omo, see yash.
But
That's sexualizing now.
Danya Shinko.
No, but Osage,
Shinko.
Osage, there are some Instagram photos that you see.
Bro, you get so. Bro,
80% of that photo is nyash. So what do you want me to
So the
say?
Nyashinko. Okay, as I see the Nyash, we can do it in.
Don't sexualize.
And don't forget that it's a
Okay,
healthy.
if I say Nyash, I should not sexualize Nyash.
Do not
What is
sexualize
Nyash?
publicly. Do not tweet about it. You are contributing to chaos.
Okay, so the matter of even publicly commenting about it, I don't even have anything to say about it.
Yeah, because it's weird for you to comment.
It's weird to start. I think that's where we start drawing the line. The kind
If you
of
want
things you
look
start
picture,
saying.
look picture, say,
Now you are talking.
and say to yourself,
the
"Oh,
kind of things
boy,"
you start saying.
and switch off your phone.
But what if you are so moved, emotionally moved?
That you have to now go and type and be hitting your phone. Pack, 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 pack. Why? Why?
But sometimes if you see Nyash for Instagram, hit up the babe, say how far.
You told on. Let's say this man. It's like say your own Instagram is saying. Don't continue.
Be like in your algorithm, no the.
Because you.
This one.
Let
now,
me look at
we should not.
So what you want me to say in this one now?
What should we do?
I like your background.
Jump and pass.
Why should I jump up?
Why should I jump and pass? Is
it why she posted the photo?
Is it why she posted the photo?
Did she
This
post that
picture
photo?
has 7,000 likes.
7,000 honey men.
I don't know. It's a good conversation to have because I feel that we humans are sexual people.
Yeah.
Humans are sexual people. We look at somebody and say, "Oh,
Why is somebody dressing like this?
they're dressing like that so that people will see, people will sexualize them."
So we sexualize.
Yes, now.
Yeah.
If you don't, yes, now. If you don't want to be sexualized, you won't be giving us the sexual parts of your body. So I think it's one. I think the lines comes from one. I think how you approach the situation, and two, consent. If someone doesn't give you consent, move ahead. If someone gives you consent, good.
Yeah.
But you can't kill a man for asking after seeing.
Yeah, that is where they say why you shooting your bro.
How can't you? I don't understand. If you shoot a shot and the person says no, you can move on.
You can move on. Yes.
You don't understand me?
But I must shoot my shot.
You don't understand. So I don't see a problem, and that's why the person now said fair, because the person said, "Oh, before you start socializing her, this is who she is." They come through and say, "You don't socialize man before." She can say fairs. She don't just be argue.
You know what like this?
Yeah, because it's normal human behavior.
Tom,
you caught me.
You caught me.
There was a cut.
You don't catch me. Like, I feel it's perfect human behavior to see someone who's really attractive and be attracted to them. Yes, no.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But you guys are failing to acknowledge that people overtly sexualize women, most times on social media. A lady can literally post a picture
of what?
And people
a picture of what?
just a picture of herself. And people will start to sexualize her. It's unfair. Imagine if that happens to you as a guy.
That's unfair. If she dresses normal. But you can't tell me that you are posting a
so
photo
what you
of.
say this?
You can't tell me
what you are doing.
You can't
is what you are doing is what Steve does. The data is biased.
It's cute.
The data is biased.
You see, that's what Steve does. But for example, the Falcons player, she has like topless photos on her Instagram.
Yeah, she does. She has bikini. There's some
other
photos.
They're not topless.
They're not topless. Bikini, but really.
You know that Nigeria, where is really topless?
But really angled, some really good angled photos.
And so,
what is that? What is the purpose? What is the purpose of those photos?
I'm not winning this argument.
I can't win it. I'm telling you. So
argument.
I think it's just how you approach it, right? It's just how you approach it, and how you move. After the first idea comes to your head, I think that's the difference. I think it's normal. It's just normal human behavior to like sexualize people that you're attracted to or something like that. I don't know.
All right, let's move to Ask the Giants. We have one from Anonymous. It goes, I am a CRM expert. I am based in Germany. I have been jobless for more than 6 months and it is taking a serious toll on my mental health. I have been doing a series of interviews with startups and consulting firms like Accenture, Capgemini, Tesla, and others, but they keep rejecting me because of my language. Even though I tell them I am learning it, they still keep rejecting my sorry ass. And sometimes I think maybe I'm not too good for them, to excuse the language thing. This job matter is killing me and it is even affecting my relationship, even though my girlfriend understands my situation. I have decided to relocate to Canada. What do you guys think? Note, learning German is a big task for me, and this might take 6 months to a year. It's a tough one.
I don't know. He said he has relocated to Canada.
He's considering relocating to Canada.
I don't know, bro.
And
Job
you know,
search
like
is-
you have to learn the language.
yeah,
It's in
you have to-
Germany.
okay, you have to learn the
Yeah.
language. Yeah, and he's learning the language, right?
Yeah, but it's going to take about 6 months to a year.
And that you can't wait that
You
long.
can't wait that long.
Yeah, and it's taking a toll on his mental
Taking it
health.
till- yeah, bro.
But is anything sure in Canada for you?
Is anything sure?
At least the English. At least he can.
At least the language
English,
changes. The CRM
barrier is
expert,
not
yeah,
there.
you know.
Okay, English speaking part of Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, my brother, here's the thing, right? If the language is compulsory for you to get these jobs, let's just be very practical and logical about it.
Yeah.
If you feel that, and you've already done your research, right? And hopefully your research is not as horrible as our lead researcher on this podcast.
Wow.
You can actually check and see if there are jobs over there. Start with applying for remote jobs, and if there are no remote jobs there, reach out to people who work in those industries, right? And it's tough tasking, but you can do it via LinkedIn, via people you know, whatever, and try and reach out to them and ask for them to give you context, you know, for those same roles that you know you are applying for. And if you see that it's possible, my brother, why not take the leap?
Yeah.
Take the leap. Do it. Now, I don't know how this affects your relationship, whether, you know, you're distancing yourself or whatever, but you then have to factor all those things in as well. But I'll tell you one thing. And ever since I read those tweets about people on their dying bed
Yeah.
regretting the things
choices
they did,
the choices they made or
Bruv,
they didn't make.
I've started to like rethink how I approach life. So if you think you need to make that plan, the mere fact that you have decided to do it and you think it's sure, my brother, do it, because guess what? In a couple of years, life don't take you another path, and you're
Yeah.
thankful to God that
Yeah.
it happened.
Yeah, true that.
So if you feel like you're not getting it there and thing is taking a toll on your mental health, bro, get a fresh start. It's never easy, but it gets easier. That's my own opinion. You guys
I
have
agree
any
with you.
feedback?
No.
Yeah, man. The job search can be really, really tough
Mhm.
and take a toll on people.
Yeah.
So I understand what this guy is saying, you know, and I'm so sorry, bro, but just hang in there. 1 year is going to change everything, you
Mhm.
know. And one day you're going to look at this situation, this period, and just laugh and just, you know, wishing you all the best, bro.
Wish you all the best.
Yeah, hope it turns out great.
Do we have any other thing to discuss on this podcast?
No, that I can think of.
All right. It's a short one today.
It feels like 2 hours.
No, 1 hour 40 something.
I try.
But don't try, Abby.
Don't try.
Don't
Cool.
try. All right, man. Shout out to you guys. Do have a fruitful week. And that it is. Sorry.
Peace out.
And
Peace.
that it is. And that it is. And that it is
What's that?
from us.
Oh, okay.
Sayonara.
Bye.